I just recently moved my tomato plants. I had them in these buckets because I ran out of space to put them in the beds. And so now they have more space, and they got a completely organic compost. It's mixed with some topsoil around the yard. I try to find some good places underneath leaves, and it's got some sand mixed in with it. And I found a bunch of trees that had completely composted and broke down, and that pretty much filled up this whole bed. I'm trying to decide what's going to go there. I want to show you my little jackpot treasure trove that I found. As I was looking around the yard, I was trying to find some good soil. And I got over here and I started digging, and the ground is like super soft. And underneath this area, it appears that there was a bunch of trees that were buried. Now, this is where we dug up our soil. The trees are fully composted. See how it just crumbles and breaks apart? So this has probably been here for quite a long time. And so this really makes some good composting material. It even has some sand mixed into it because we live in an area that's very sandy. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to continue this little area. I have my trees that I cut down, and so I'm just going to start throwing some of my yard waste and just let it pile up the edge of the property and just let it cook over time. It may take years, but this way I can just keep the mess cleaned up around the yard and just let nature take its course. And these logs can be future compost. But for now, I still have quite a bit of really good, rich composting earth that I can use in here. As I walk around, I just feel how soft the ground is. And that's where I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, there's still a lot more here. So I wouldn't be surprised if this has been here since this property was settled. And like a bulldozer, probably pushed all the yard waste aside and just kind of buried it, because it is sort of a hill right there, and it kind of goes down back there. So I was really happy to find this little place, which now I know where to go if I need more compost for my garden beds. Completely natural and organic, where nature has done its course. See, I have been taking all of my yard waste and throwing it in a pile, and then when I get a bunch of it, burning it. But that's really quite wasteful, when I could really be more useful with it by throwing it over on the edge of the property, where it's out of the way, out of sight, and it can just break down naturally. Now look at my tomato plants. They have grown so much. They love this organic mix that I found in my yard. The plants are very strong and tall, taller than the supports that I put in them. I'm so proud of them. Before they looked kind of yellow and sickly, but when I put them in this organic mix, they just really ate it up and have grown to be these good, strong plants. And I see my first tomato right there, just starting to grow. But I am very pleased with how they've turned out. I use the organic mix in my potato plants as well, and they are doing great. I was having trouble with my pepper plants. They were looking yellow, and I was trying to figure out what's wrong with them. Well, I changed out the soil from the cheap junk I got from Lowe's. I used the natural compost that I found in the yard, and now the color is coming back, and the leaves, there's getting more leaves. So we are making progress. Just having the right kind of soil, and it loves the organic mix. so much better than the junk that I bought at Lowe's.